question I got yesterday was putting two cats into one trap. So if they're two juvenile cats that are siblings and they're sleeping together, they're maybe a bonded pair, you can put them in the same trap together. So I want to go over that. So what you're going to need for that is you're definitely going to need 2 forks, because we have a cat in this one, and then we also have a cat in this one. You're going to have to use your imagination. I don't have another stuffed animal. So there's 2 cats, one in there, one in there. So first thing we want to do is use a fork to keep this cat in the back, and then open up this side, and then keep this cat in the back of this one. And once we have both cats, I'm going to make sure the fork goes all the way through. Once we have both cats on the opposite ends of the forks, we can then open up the traps. Again, this one has a hook here. We can just hook it there. This one is missing the hook, so we're going to rest it over the trap. And we want this trap up against something solid, because we want them to run into that trap, but it doesn't matter. Whatever trap they run into is the trap they're going to be in, because it's like herding cats, right? You can never exactly have them do what you want them to do. So then we remove the forks, and then ideally I want this cat to move into this side, so I'm going to move this to that side, creating a tunnel. That usually works. Again, the technique to get the cat to move is you can move to the other side of the cat like this, get them to move that way. They want to be away from you. That doesn't work. You can try lightly blowing on them to get them to move, and that usually does it. Some cats, if they're just won't budge whatsoever, you can put the fork in from the top and just very lightly, just like as soon as you touch them, they're like, oh no, I didn't know you could reach me. You can just kind of touch them in the behind, and then that will make them move. So then once they get into that side of the trap, let's pretend that cat's over here. We got both cats where we want them. Now you're going to put the fork back in place on this side. So we have the 2 cats here, fork here, no cat in there now, and now we can remove this. And that goes down. And like I said before, you can take this fork and you can go through the front of this trap as an extra safety, or if you have a stick, or I use like the 1/4 round pieces of wood to go through, whatever you have to keep it secure. That's it. Let me know if you have any questions.